Hi friends, now we are going to discuss about how we can find what are the different tables that gets called when we call a business partner transaction, which is a vendor master, a customer master, or an employee master in S4HANA. That's the most important thing that has changed in SAP S4HANA. So first thing I'll go is go to ST05. Okay, so I'll go here and I'll activate the trace. Okay, the trace is activated. Now what I'm going to do is I'll go to another transaction. Okay, and I'll go here BP. Okay, and here you can see I'm searching with BP transaction, and it comes here you can see it starts vendor number. If I do a search with start, okay, I can get all the vendor number. Okay, so if I double click on it, this is for the vendor number. And here if I double click on the vendor number, this will show me all the details of this particular BP. You have banking details and all those things. Now if I click on these and if I go to the financial service or something, supplier financial accounting, suppose I go here, and probably here I'll get all the company code details. So if I click on the company code, here you can see this is the company code details. Here you can see the pay method and all those things. So that's it for this. Now what I'm going to do is, now I'll go to the other transaction but the trace is still on, and I'll deactivate the trace. Okay, now I'll click on display trace, and here I will change the time because there's some problem with this system. You don't need to do this, and then I'll execute. And here they say, oh, it should be me, do you want to see all the trace records? Of course I want to see all the trace record. And here what I'm going to do is I'll search with business partner. Okay, so this is the easiest way. Sometimes it may have other relationship, but let's try with this business partner. So here you can see, I think this was before I called the, because I opened there was another transaction already open, so we can just ignore because we didn't give company code here. So let's ignore this. Okay, let's ignore. That's okay. Now here you can see, here the first thing, there is a table you can see, but 021 FS, this is another table that is there. So you have BUT020, that's another table we can see. Okay, and here from here you can see the ADRC. So this is the address number that's getting saved. Now let's go to the next one. It goes here. So here you can see hit displayed is 12. So this is BUT020, that's important. It's calling the same. Okay, hit displayed, display number of hits. So oh, there's a lot. So here you can see there's 1 4 of 89. So this, so these are some of the stuff, so I can just ignore. But 0020, but 021, and then you have a bunch of the same the same thing is getting called because I think let me do one thing. I'll just put search with 0, and probably then it will be less. So let's do, and let's just put 0. So now it's better. Yeah, because that's what was my partner number. Okay, so I'm now executing. So here you can see it search HRP 1001 also for some reason, probably related with, and then it goes to this table, but 01s. You have but 100. This is very important, this table. And then you have but 001. This is also important. You have but 0 BK. You have but 0 CC. Okay, so CC is not related with something company code, I think. Okay, then you have this tax number. The tax number, this is a change in the table name for tax number. Then you have some other things, slash ones you can probably ignore. Okay, and then you have but 050. You have different groups. Then you get this, and here you have partner again, BD0 sun, but 057. So these are all the tables that are getting called. Now let me tell you whether you might say, okay, do can I see whether the, LFA1, LFB1 is getting called? Yes, LFA1 is getting called. You see, LFA1 is getting called, and let's do uh, search with LFB1, and guess what? LFB1 also gets called. So these are very important. So you might have a wrong perception, or you listening that these tables are not gone, but it's still there. So LFA1, LFB1 is there, but there are some other table, but 100, but 001, those are there, and you can easily find by running a trace for this. So that's it. Stay tuned to my SAP channel, and happy SAP learning, and have a good